325i 4-door. Okay, so we are back in the booth, and we've got a what we call a quick respray car that came in, right? So this car, actually a very good car, original Dolphin Metallic Grey 4-door, came in. Car's got a lot of sentimental value in the family, the client's family. Very good car, but it did have a blowover before in its time, sometime in its time. So basically found some, I don't know if I must call it blowover spray. I think I'm gonna get hot in the boot, but yeah. Did find some overspray and like telltale signs of the car being blown over before. So not knowing what we're going to expect underneath, we went through the usual of paint strip in the car, back down to metal. We found a good carcass to work with for a change, like the E34, something very good. The bonnet is the only thing that had a couple of dents on it. The roof had 2 dents on it, nothing major. No fabrication in the car. We're just doing, not a color change, we're doing a respray on the car, right? Back down to metal prepped up, cleaned up nicely, got the corners looking the way I would like it to look. And we basically gonna give it a sealer coat now. So again, like the E34, I'm doing it differently. We're gonna do the doors, I'm gonna do the bonnet, the boot, all separately. I don't really want to come and hang the bonnet up because I'm battling to get to the bottom of it good. I would have actually wanted this car to go up a little bit higher. I am short. Get it up onto the stilts because I battled to get to the bottom. But knowing that I'm also going to have a problem on the roof, still trying to figure it out, still trying to dial that in. We do have something different now. Come on, clean. I'm trying different products now again. So not, when I say products, not our PPG stuff. Actually tools. I'm trying different tools off. So I'm basically going over now with a bigger nozzle gun. So I'm going to try a bigger nozzle, lower pressure. I'm a little bit skeptical because it's going to take me, I need to dial it in. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come and dial it in the corners quickly. I've got my test sheet here. I should be able to get it dialed in there. I'm dropping pressure quite a bit. So I'm going to be running at about 1.5 bar pressure. I would like to run at about 2 bar, 2.2 bar, but I'm going to try 1.5 bar now at this nozzle here. See how it comes out. I would like to see if I can get the lay down differently. Get a nice, clean, smooth lay down. This here helps going forward with bodywork. It helps the body workers later on. And it's also about getting the consistency across the board that we spoke about before. I'd like to get that done so we know how, when we start blocking down, what areas we allowed, let me say, not what areas, it's what threshold we have to play with, basically, with regards to material on the body. You can do it without it. I'm just preferring to be a little bit full of shit in the sense and do it that way there. And I think it does make a difference when the guys are blocking down. We're not doing undercarriage, so I've masked at the bottom, but I have taken the rubberizer out, or we have taken the rubberizer out on the back, on the front. The valence will be done separately, so the rubberizer will come out on that as well. Get it resealed up again, and then you guys know on the E30s that we get rubberizer from about here down, right, and at the bottom. So, but we've cleaned it out just so that we don't miss any rust spots or anything of the sort. Get it done. The corners look very good on the sky here. And yeah, Dolphin Metallic Grey. So it's a very complex color. It's very tricky, but when it's done, it looks good. So before I start filling up into the gun, So what we are battling is with high pressure fittings. They tend to pick up a leak here and again. So just gonna get this leak sorted out here quickly from the gun. Okay, let me get this leak sorted out quickly on the gun, and then we're ready to shoot. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my mask off quickly. I've done the roof now. I got it settled in. I had to come and play with the fan a little bit now, but it's actually laying down much nicer, smoother. I've got to be careful that I don't run. Not that it really matters, but I told you that I am practicing, so it makes good practice. But it's laying down nice and smooth. I'm just gonna make sure that I cover all areas of it. Looks like I've got the pressure dialed in, so I'm just gonna do this maybe one or two sides with you guys on camera quickly, and then we can. I'll stop in the middle of it, we'll go through it, and then I'll get on with the rest of the side. She's laying down, but it's laying down differently to what I'm normally used to. So okay, so Done in the boot. That side came out good, yeah. I came to the front fender and I started coming down with air settings and I made some crap with the fan. So I ran a little bit. I've got to run here, but like I said, I'm not too stressed. This is not paint. It's not the final coat of primer. This is still going to be blocked on, but I'm a little bit irritated because I'd like to practice on it and dial it in, and I guess this is part of the practicing on it. So I got one fat run here. Over here is that I'm trying to clear up, like if I'm in this area here, I'm trying to build up in certain areas, even though my fan is consistent, I'm not able to build up in the center. So I've got to play around with it, unless I come with a smaller nozzle for the corners and then I come with a bigger nozzle for the wider areas. I've got to dial it in and figure it out. But then the mixtures change, the reducers changes to the nozzles. So I think on the next car I'll play with it even more. But the laydown is good so far. It looks alright. Besides for the runs that irritated me, I got it down. This side is smoothened out already, and this is only one coat on it. It's only one coat on it, but it's smoothened down nice. I got to the bottom decently. I've just really got to play with the mixtures, and it actually smoothened out quite nice. Besides, there's a slight run here. There's a run here because I'm trying to get to the top, right? Or if I'm trying to cover up in this section here and then I'm building up on the top, it's just a bit of a tricky one. The roof came out good. It's nice and consistent. I see there's a small dent over here. It's nothing. Look, it's a wide roof. It's a big roof. It's a big roof. I'm starting to sweat up in here already. I started sweating earlier on. So let's just go through it quickly. I'm not going to show you where my runs are. Here's one. Okay, here's one small one here. But this is the laydown that we got. Right, and then obviously I got my one cup here. And then remember, I'm trying to dial all of these things out now. Right, but look here. This came out nice and smooth there. This is what I would like to see. I missed the spot here on the hinges. Don't ask me how the heck I missed it. So I'll have to come and touch up there now. We got a bit of a run on the inside here now. It's playing again and trying to cover. So remember, I'm dialing out runs here on the fender as well. I picked up a run here. It's an ugly run here. Because I'm building up, I'm clearing up, I'm trying to cover these areas here, and automatically I start running onto that side there. So like I told you, I'm not too stressed about it because we blocked this here out quite a bit. Right, we start with a very rough grid in this stage of our preparation. And then I think I picked up another, it's here in the corners that I'm picking up a run, like here, I tried to build up. Hey guys, look, I'm showing you the negatives, I'm showing you the mishaps, and here's another bloody run here. And I came to this side here, so I'll have to take the side off, clean it up again, and I just got irritated here. The flap is not even supposed to be on there. Don't ask me. So yeah. So I'm gonna come back now. And I'm gonna do my two touch-ups there quickly, clean around the petrol flap. Take the petrol flap off, just let it flash off quickly. Or give it some drying time. Take the flap off, clean up in there. It is clean, just actually have to take the flap off and the one grommet out. And I can get there. Okay, let me know what you guys think. You guys know what to do. We're busy with the red IS. Finally getting onto alignment. We were on the dial on the car already, and just testing, and we're starting to make good progress that side there. But our focus is on this idea because this is, it feeds that side there. That side I can't really show you guys so much of, so I can't really update you because it's 12 325i is like it was just sent me, and it's all the small tedious work in between. So I might do an update by next week or so on that side. Okay guys, I'm not training. You guys know what to do, and I shall see you on the next one. Cheers.